Once you have built all that, nurturing is your next one is about your sales funnel. What are you doing over here? You are building the stages in your sales funnel. Like for example, we have built fourth stage, which is lead in. You are gathering info, you are quoting, you are following up and closing the deal. What are the things you can do in that? Whether you are adding a checklist, you are adding the forms, you are building the automations around it. What is the goal? Is to win the deal. But while you are going through the process, there is a lot of data that gets captured in the process. Making sure having the right CRM that will help you gather that data, because today we all deal with omni-channel problem. We send them a text from our phone, we are receiving an email on our inbox, then they called and left a voicemail on my box phone, and so it's all over the place. And then they will message me on Slack or on my Facebook Messenger. It's all over. How do I bring all that data in one single chronological flow that will help me manage that continuation of that conversation? Because end of the day, if you have it in all over the place, you will not be able to close it because you don't know where you left last. So having that information all sequenced together helps you win that deal. Moving on to the next one, when we talk about close, you can have, as you can see, first contact, quoting, proposal, and sold. I am also adding you a series of checklists that you should be looking at that you can use in this case. So for example, let's look at what are the goals in the proposal stage. Making sure you are getting those quotes from the carrier, reviewing for discrepancies for the best deals, or issue proposal to the client. These are the checklist items or the goals that you want to achieve. So I'm providing you a series of those that you can leverage. Checklist. Here is a sample checklist for each of your sales program that you want to run. If your new lead is coming in, what kind of checklist you want to have. If you have a renewal service, what kind of a checklist you can have. So use that as a part of your learning or building your process in the sales. Build your lost reasons. Why do you lose your client? Whether did you lose them on price? Did you lose them on not a market available to you? Did you lose them because you could not follow up with them? What is that? Building the labels and the reasons helps you not. This deal is gone, but what did I learn from this deal that will help me make sure the next one is not gone, right? Am I not competitive, or am I not bringing the right carrier in my portfolio that I need to sell? So things like that will help you build upon it. Into the next one. So then once you are in that sales, what are we doing to drip in that lead in? So you have lead in, follow up. There will be a series of all these stages in that sales funnel, and you can build your drip campaign. As I said, happy to send it. So this was just one example of 5 email and 3 text, but you can add much more into this. You can add calls, you can add voicemail drop, you can also add handwritten postcard. You can add all those different ways to communicate and build upon it. So we can quickly run through some of the slides where we talk about every stage, like automation by gather info stage, 5 email, 3 text, quoted follow-up stage, gather info. No, I think you're just I think it's a repeat of the slides. Keep going. Deal won. This deal won, you are using your first 15 days with the client, and day 1, day 3, day 5, day 8 and 14, you are building that relationship, right? By now they should know information about your agency. They should know if they have a claim, what to do. On day 15, hey, here are our referral programs, here is our community programs, and if you think you liked everything, how we dealt with the situation, here is our reviews. So all that you can build into these automations. Going to the next one, or if you lose, what are you doing? You just don't drop that and go away. You should be building your sequencing about, hey, I know I lost this business. Give me the feedback. What can I do better next time? Or, hey, what would be the right thing to do? Do you think we should connect after 6 months? So do not just leave anything at any point of time until there is a value that you can extract out of it. and there is always more in asking the right questions. So building automations in asking the questions will always yield better outcomes.